With a mighty voice he shouted, "Fallen, fallen is Babylon the Great. She has become a dwelling for demons, and a haunt for every impure spirit, a haunt for every unclean bird, a haunt for every unclean and detestable animal."
Rubbish. Not a word you might associate with Rome, but the Eternal City is looking decidedly dirty nowadays as poor public services struggle to cope, symbolizing the decline and decay of the Italian capital. The mayor has reshuffled his administration, pledging to clean up Rome literally and metaphorically.
Hey everyone, this is Mike with On Point Preparedness. Over the last 2 years, Rome has suffered political turmoil, as with the rest of the westernized world. So much so that their public utilities, such as trash removal, have been severely impacted. You can see that in many of the residential neighborhoods, trash is literally overflowing onto the streets and has been called out as a public health crisis. What's interesting about this garbage crisis is what has ensued afterwards. First, the city of Rome is dealing with an infestation of 6 million rats. Just for comparison, the city of New York has an estimated 2 million rats. The problem is so bad that the mayor of Rome has suggested a highly unconventional strategy of removing the rats by deploying 500,000 cats into the city. No, this is not fake news. When we read the Old Testament of unclean beasts, mice and rats are categorized as crawling things that are as unclean as swine or boar. Speaking about swine and boar, those have entered the city en masse as well. On May 17th, it was reported that a wild boar attacked and killed a man in the city of Rome. The Bible speaks of swine or boar as the most unclean and most abhorred of all animals. You can see this video capture of a Roman citizen following a wild boar as it runs through the streets of Rome, very close to the Vatican. And the problem does not stop at rats and boars. The city is also experiencing an influx of seagulls, mice, and snakes, all of which are unclean animals in the Old Testament. Mr. Tonelli, a local Roman blogger, says social media is full of videos of these animals, and yes, I have seen many of these videos that they're publishing, which are seen by Romans as a symbol of the city losing control and of nature, a dangerous nature which thrives on decay, retaking Rome. Going back to Revelation 18:2, it is very plainly saying that Mystery Babylon, otherwise known as the harlot church of the Vatican sitting in Rome, will eventually fall and decay into ruin, being overtaken by all sorts of unclean animals. And this is exactly what we are starting to see manifest. Babylon has not yet truly fallen, but we are seeing the end times pieces fall steadily into place with the most recent advancements of the Pope and Donald Trump calling for a unification of religions for various purposes.
And that is why I am proud to make a major and historic announcement this morning and to share with you that my first foreign trip as President of the United States will be to Saudi Arabia, then Israel, and then to a place that my cardinals love very much, Rome.
And once all things have come to pass, the unclean animals of the city of Rome will have already multiplied and consumed that great city that sits on the 7 hills. This is Mike with On Point Preparedness. God bless.